Hello, I'm Brave Dave. 10 years ago in 2005 I made a DVD about what it's like to live and train at the Lanna Muay Thai boxing camp in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I used footage from the 3 times that I trained there, 2001, 2003, 2005. I then sold this DVD from one of my websites and I think I actually sold about 400 copies, which wasn't bad. Now I've decided to put the whole thing onto YouTube. The information on it is obviously well out of date, but anyone who's trained at Lanna before might get a kick out of it, and you might even spot some familiar faces. The whole thing is 97 minutes long, so I've split it into 3 separate parts so that I don't have to compress it down to a really crappy quality to get it onto YouTube. Remember, I made this 10 years ago, okay? And the earliest footage is from 2001, so it's properly vintage now. Anyway, enjoy.
Yep, that fool you see in front of you is indeed me, Dave Chew. I'm also known online by the deliberately ironic username of Brave Dave. I would like to welcome you to my DVD, MuayThailand.com's Lanna Trilogy, so called because it's about my 3 trips to Lanna in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. For each of my stays in Lanna, I had with me my video camera with which I shot a modest 25 hours of footage. Being the geeky media enthusiast that I am, I decided to edit it all together into a fantastic video for others to check out. But why on earth would anyone want to sit down and watch my home videos? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I've been to Lanna Muay Thai boxing camp, a place that many people from all over the world end up going and a place about which many people have a lot of questions. Now I know this because my website MuayThailand.com gets a lot of hits and feedback from these very people. There's tons of interest in living and training at Lanna, and it's something which I just happen to know a lot about, and I like to help people because I'm that sort of guy. The aim of this DVD is to show people what it's like over in Chiang Mai, to answer their questions about what goes on over there, and to do so via showing my friends and I living the Lanna life. So please join me as I explore new cultures.
We've got any code?
Push my body to its physical limits.
I'm actually feeling a bit tired already. No, I know. I might quit. See ya.
And best of all, make some fantastic new friends.
Hey, fuck you, Dave. You stole my bike!
Lanna itself started about 12 years ago now. After 2 other gyms I started here before.
This is Andy Thompson, the founder and owner of Lanna Muay Thai. Thai boxing and developing its fighters is his passion. Since 1983, he has helped hundreds and hundreds of people from all over the world to learn, practice and improve their Muay Thai in the country of its origin. So who exactly does he welcome to his camp?
Everybody. All I ask of people when they come here is if they have a desire to learn and a heart for some hard work.
Lanna Muay Thai is situated right next to Andy's house. However, this location is relatively new. The camp was moved there in 2004 from its original place a few hundred metres up the road. It's worth noting that due to my first 2 trips being before that time, a lot of my footage is taken whilst at the old camp, which no longer exists.
So if you look down here, we have the old gate Bar. Probably for 12 years.
We had to move because the owners of the property where we were needed it back for her family, and we hadn't paid rent in 12 years there, so I really had nothing to complain about.
Just think how many hundreds or thousands of boxes have passed through these gates. Damn dog. Tell them to fuck off. Fuck off. Got a little tan.
So since late 2004, the new Lanna camp has been up and running. So is Andy happy with the move?
Yes, quite happy. Everything's under one roof, so to speak now, living and everything. It's not as nice, I think, as the last place, but it's good. It's more compact, and I like having everything together. Yeah. It's made life easier.
We used to play football on that lawn. Well, I didn't, some shit. I just used to watch. I always got picked last. If I got picked at all, really. I got picked on quite a lot, I know that. Yeah, quite a magical place. Really? Yeah.
Magical indeed. Lanna has a habit of luring people in and causing them to end up staying for much longer than originally planned.
People stay here anything from 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. It really varies. I would say 2 to 3 months is the average. People come along for a couple of weeks, decide they like it, and 3 months later they're going home. That happens a lot. And I do get a few who come for a couple of months and end up staying for a couple of years, so that's happened also.
My personal recommendation for a decent stay at Lanna is 3 months. Of course, most people don't live in an ideal world of zero responsibility and unlimited cash, but if you can, try and aim for at least that long. The friends you make will be real friends rather than just passers-by, and you're sure to get 10 times the Lanna experience than if you just went for 2 weeks or something. My other advice is to do this whilst you're young. I was 19 when I first went to Lanna, and I'm sure glad I found it when I did. Now the time at the ripe old age of 23, my advice to all the kids out there is to make the most of your carefree youth, because before you know it, the weight of the world will crush your soul into dust. Without a doubt, the best thing about travelling to new places is meeting people from all over the world. And it just so happens that Lanna Muay Thai attracts people from everywhere, even Wales. I've met loads of people and made a lot of very cool friends thanks to my stays in Lanna, and it's one of the main reasons why I will keep going back. Even though everyone comes from different backgrounds, we all have one thing in common. We've travelled to Lanna to live carefree and have a damn good time. And also to train Muay Thai. In Lanna there are very few things to worry about compared with back home, and so everyone just takes things as they come and enjoys themselves. Not all the boxers are foreign though. Lanna has always had a core of committed Thais training there as well.
I have 3 very young lads, Dung, Michael and Manat. 2 older lads, Sompong and JR. And then I have 1 boy in the army who's coming back in about a month, and Kim, who stays in Bangkok. Okay? And then I have Chon and Boone, who both work away. Boone is in China and Chon is in Phuket. So that's my Thai team. Okay. Now for the young lads that are coming up, they're doing really, really good right now. They're brilliant. They're all coming up, learning well. They're beginning to go over that period of when they were just beginning and starting out. They've got over the first couple of years now. Now all the training that we're doing with them is beginning to come together. They're beginning to show their true form, their true strength of heart and strength of body, and it's lovely. It's great to see, and I think I have some potential champions here now, guys who will go up. We'll see. When they become teenagers, life can change.
It's because of girls.
Yeah, girls, wine, woman, and song. Take any boxer down.
Let's not forget the other trainers too, who are of course all Thai. With over 300 fights under his belt, Ben has now retired as a fighter and just does pads instead. There's Doi, who's as strong as a bear, Tae Win, who takes time out from sailing the 7 seas in his pirate ship to train Muay Thai, Nook, the once Chiang Mai champion who rarely stops grinning, Deng, a relatively new trainer and very technical, and up until recently, Pop, the highly skilled clincher. The Thais are like one big family, and between them have seen a million boxers come and go through the camp. Lanna Muay Thai also has a couple of claims to fame in the film industry after the success of the Thai film Beautiful Boxer.
I'm actually getting emails from America right now. It's doing the rounds in America at the moment.
Oh, cool.
And I'm back and Beautiful Boxer. And it's going down a storm. Everybody's loving it. And lots of people are sending the email, oh, I've seen this, I've seen, I want to come. The Beautiful Boxer has a really nice story to it because it is about our guitar boxer that we had years and years ago, okay? Long-term. And the boy who plays the lead role in the film is also one of my original boxers from the early days. By coincidence. Right. It's perfect. It's like it's poetic justice for these guys. You know, their lives have been living in boxing and Muay Thai, and all of a sudden they've become famous. And Seamok, the boy who played Doom in the movie, he won Best Actor award for the role he played in Thailand, and now he's getting to travel around the world and promote the film. And he's a famous name here. Wow. It's great stuff. It really is.
6:30 AM. Before the sun has properly risen and whilst the air is still nice and cool, morning training begins. Every training session starts with a run. This is to warm up, work cardio and build leg muscles for protection against low kicks.
Wait for me!
Lanna's great for running and there's a whole load of varied routes boxers can take. These range from quick 3k runs around the block to 5k mountain runs up Doi Suthep and 12km flat runs from the lake after driving there in Andy's truck. Back at camp and it's straight into more warm-ups and cardio, skipping for coordination and shadow boxing for technique. Time is measured in rounds. Rounds are divided into 5-minute periods of which 4 minutes are consistent speed, 30 seconds of fast speed and 30 seconds of recovery. And in between rounds there's still time for plenty of push-ups. Then there's the bags. Get a pair of mitts on and do multiple rounds of drill work on the different sized bags around camp, practicing each move individually over and over again. Just be sure to pace yourself because there's still plenty more to come. Next comes pad work. Grab a trainer and let them push you as many rounds as you can do. They give as good as you take, so show some spirit and you'll get a great fight in return. And don't forget to keep your guard up at all times or your trainer will gladly remind you why.
Hard work taking care of somebody, hard work teaching people, and it takes time to learn all this stuff. You don't just jump in, have someone there showing you what to do, and suddenly after a month you're 2 years and guys are still quite basic. You know, they're still basic fighters. Okay, 3, 4, 5 years on down the road, then you'll start being good, but it takes time.
Due to Lanna catering for anyone who wants to train there, you must understand that this means that people of every ability pass through its gates. Therefore, some boxers are much more serious than others, and some are just tourists passing through. How hard you're trained, how much attention you get, and what you take from Lanna is all down to one thing: you.
When you come here, you have to want to do this. You have to want to train. It's up to you. It's not me. I mean, I'll teach you. You get out there and work, I'll teach you. And the harder you work, the harder I'll teach you. But you gotta do the work. And so many of these guys come along, lots and lots of this, lots of talk, lots of grand plans. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty and getting up at 6:30 every morning and 4 in the afternoon and doing 7 days a week or 6 days a week, they don't. You know, and most of the ones that don't stay here are the ones who don't do that.
If you're going to train Muay Thai, you need willpower. Some people come to Lanna thinking they're going to be the next Tong Po, but end up dossing about for a few weeks before going home, furious that they weren't trained to Lumpini standards, not realising that training actually requires some effort. Here's a brief observation of the favourite ways in which tourist boxers waste time. Having a sip of water for 5 rounds. Talking to other boxers trying to train. Figuring out the scales.
You look like a chin.
Fooling around with the exercise ball. Patting Andy's dogs. And the absolute classic, rolling up the hand wraps for 3 hours.
Meet them for today.
So yeah, that's what not to do. Back to training however, and after pad work boxers can get some sparring done. Pad yourself up and start hitting your friends whilst they do the same to you. Sparring tends to be more on the boxing side of Muay Thai due to increased chances of unnecessary injury involved with kicks, but semi-contact full body sparring also takes place. After that, there's plenty of clinching practice, and last of all, there's general exercises to sap the last bits of strength out of your body. Stretch a bit, warm down properly, and your training session finally comes to an end. Until the next one.
So that's Sunday the 22nd of June. It's Mr. Blake, New Zealand, here to narrate for us about the Chiang Mai.
There's a little bit of hills in the background, or just cloud?
No, it's in the valley, so it's all mountains. Let's see the rainstorms over there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Chiang Mai is pretty cool. It's Thailand's second biggest city, obviously after Bangkok. But whereas Bangkok is a never-ending expanse of concrete and dirt and tends to smell like the gut of a dog that's been dead for 3 weeks, Chiang Mai is a much smaller and more open city surrounded by mountains and jungle. Being in the far north of Thailand, it is also considerably less humid than Bangkok, although it could still slap you in the face when you step off the plane if you come from somewhere non-tropical, depending on the season. Chiang Mai itself is based around an ancient city, the ruined walls of which make a square 2 kilometers long on each side and are surrounded by a moat. Inside the square is the main tourist area, which is packed with guest houses, shops, net cafes, restaurants, bars and of course temples.
I think I've got enough footage of this. I want to come back sometime when it's like blue sky, or opposite, big thunderstorm.
Come up when it's like raining over the city, man. That'll look awesome. Like not up here when it's like belting down.
Yeah.
The Lanna area is a couple of kilometres from the old city along a main road called Hoi Khao and really is in an ideal location. Not only is Lanna far enough away from the city to avoid the bulk of tourists, but it is also right at the foot of Doisethet, the mountain up which boxers run every week and home of the Doisethet temple, as well as some damn fine viewpoints.
We missed the sunset. It's actually the sunrise that's more impressive here because the sunset's behind the mountain. Still,
It was very good here.
still nice view here.
Oh, I'm going to take a piss.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It is also a simple 10-minute bike ride to get all the way into town, and the super highway means that you're able to go anywhere super fast at super speed. Due to being away from the main touristy spots, the prices for things in Lanna are usually considerably cheaper than in town, and it's less busy. However, having said that, due to the nature of tourism, every time I go back to Lanna it's more and more busy. In 2001, virtually every foreigner, or Falang, you saw would be a boxer from the camp, but in 2005 there were plenty of non-boxers staying in the area and a load more guest houses to accommodate them. I guess the moral of this is to get out there as soon as possible before the place is as cramped and as smelly as Bangkok. Boxers don't tend to spend a lot of time in their rooms due to usually being somewhere else. But of course, at the end of the day, you do need a room in which to rest your sleepy head and to avoid getting wet in the gentle Thai drizzle. So where to go? Here's a brief run through of the past places in which I've stayed. First up, the Phukham Hotel, a 4-star establishment across the main road from Lanna Muay Thai's area, and at 1,000 baht a night, far too extravagant for a Thai boxer on a budget. I spent the first 3 nights of my first Lanna trip in Phukham and got the hell out as soon as a room became available in the up north guest house. Up north was the primary boxer's guest house and was where I lived for my entire first and second trips. 2001 was especially good because virtually every boxer lived in up north, grouped together on the second and third floors.
Stagnant mess, that is my bedroom.
Presumably so as to not disturb the Thai students who filled out the rest of the building.
Yeah, but you must be fast asleep.
The up north was a front garden and canopy under which everyone used to meet up on a night and was a very social place.
So you gonna help out Mike or what?
Evil Dead? Have you ever seen Evil Dead?
Oh man, those are classic. All of them. I'm pretty good.
We also had access to the roof where we'd sometimes hang out. Oh yeah, nearly every room comes complete with a resident gecko. But don't worry, these friendly little lizards won't eat your eyeballs whilst you sleep. They much prefer feeding on blood-sucking mozzies and big fat ants.
Come on, it's camera shy. Tasty ants. Yeah, he's loving it. This is a fast food in the animal world. He actually chooses it. So that one's nicer than the other one. Come on. Top of the food chain.
Since my first trip, a whole load of new places have sprung up. Boxers don't even use the up north anymore, choosing instead one of the many new guest houses. Let's go check them out.
Hey Dave, what's up? Welcome to my crib. Well, this is it. I haven't had time to clean it up or anything. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's alright. This is the bedroom where all the magic happens. This is, well, the place for my dirty laundry, let's just call it that. This is the closet. Yeah, isn't it? And the desk. Oh, yeah. So this is where I take a shit. So this is my back garden. I look at all the hot chicks standing down. These are my, yeah, the rusty pipes. I don't know what the hell comes from that, but I know it's very useful. So there's the window. It's a bit dusty, but Dave, fuck off. Get the fuck out of my room. I gotta get busy, man. Fuck off.
Fuck's sake, Dave. Alright, this is my fridge. Yeah, I guess I can just stack it full of beer. Dave, didn't I tell you to fuck off? Yeah, this is my toothpaste. Now fuck off, Dave.
To tell you the truth, Johan, I didn't see this as your style.
Yeah, what can I say?
Pure Essentials Young White Pink Powder. There's your resident chicken.
Oh yeah, fucking roosters outside, man. I'm gonna fucking kill one of them. Get that on camera.
Johan, I gotta say, for the price you paid for this place, your bathroom's a bit limited.
What, you want me to say something funny or
Just
something?
say fuck off.
Fuck off, Dave. Yeah, Dave, this is my bathroom. This stuff to make me look pretty. And fuck off. Okay, Dave, this was my room. It's 5,000 baht a month. Are you done now? Yeah? Okay, fuck off then. Fuck off! Oh.
Yo! Come in?
Yeah, come on in. Oh, hey Dave, how you doing?
Hey Ryan.
What's going on? Hey, I'm Brian from Canada. This is my crew. Gotta have the iPod and the video camera. They cost a lot, but what's money? It's my TV. It's color. Sometimes I just don't know where to sit. There's just too much choice. As you can see by my fridge, I like to eat out. I don't really use it, but it's nice to have the space. This is one of my menu views. It's nice. Almost as nice as this one. Look at these guys. They clearly have less money than me. This place costs 8,000 baht a month, but it's nothing to me. I'm loaded. Alright Dave, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed my expensive crib. I'm so lonely.
Oh hi, didn't see you there. Come in, let me show you my crib. Well, as you can see, I'm pretty decked out. Follow me down here to my wardrobe section. Nice big wardrobe, section. Not using it too much. The fact is, the potential is there. Steady. Phew, I'm feeling kind of hot. I think I'll switch on my fan. Here we have the bedroom. This is where the magic happens. Follow me. Here we have my desk of stuff, including lots and lots of money.
If you knew that that's worth less than 1 penny, you wouldn't be so impressed. Now, you're probably wondering where I take a shit, so I'll come show you. I tend to shit in there. A shower, hot water, toothbrush, brushing my tooth. I've got an absolutely filthy stinking sink, but you know what? I don't mind. Yeah.